Hi, my name is Rosemary Heenan, and I'm doing this video testimonial for my dear friend Brian D. Ridgway with love and gratitude for all that Brian has helped me with since I met him a few years back. When I discovered Brian, I had been on a journey that lasted, most of my life. I had been into the personal development field. I had studied social sciences in university with this passion for figuring out what makes people tick. Why do we do what we do? And the underlying motivation, although I may not have known it at the time, was always feeling like there was something wrong with me that I needed to fix. And over the course of that lifetime, I spent many thousands of dollars, and I worked with some of the biggest names in the professional development, personal development, self-help world. And at the time that I met Brian, my life still sucked. But of course, I knew that I couldn't say that, because then that would put me in a bad vibrational match to what I wanted. And yet the bottom line feeling was nothing worked, not of a significant enough difference, that there was always something still that I was trying to fix inside myself. I think fix is a very good word for how I was feeling. I felt like there was something inherently wrong with me, that I wasn't good enough, and I was on this journey. And over the course of that time, studying with many wonderful teachers, I took training to become a life coach, and I started my own business after retiring from teaching for over 30 years in a community college. Started my own life coaching and hand analysis business. And I could help other people. I could do wonderful work with other people and really, really help them a lot. But I wasn't able to get myself where I wanted to go. And I invested multiple thousands of dollars in business training programs and things like that, all to pretty much no avail, because there was a part of me that was always pushing away what I really desired. So fortunately for me, I read Break Your Self-Help Addiction back in 2016, and I started in 2017 to do some smaller group programs with Brian to really take advantage of the fact that I needed that personal touch. I needed more than I had been able to do on my own. So I want to say, first off, if you get Brian's book, which you can download free from his website, breakyourselfhelpaddiction.com, he does provide you with so much in that book, through links to videos on breathing and links to videos on spell breaking, that anybody can put those kinds of things into working for themselves and make excellent progress. And I just wanted more. That's all. I resonated with his message. There was a part of me that really felt like, you know what, this is truth with a capital T. And so I started to work with him personally. And over the course of that 3-year time period, it's now, it's a full 3 years now, life has really changed for me. I really was looking for a variety of different things that I hadn't been able to achieve, acquire, bring into my life that I really wanted. And money was one of them, and I was able to find something to do that I love and enjoy, and I feel like I'm really making a difference in the world doing. And I didn't push that opportunity away, and I've taken advantage of it. And it was nothing that I was looking for at the time, but it came to me and I said yes. And that's made a huge, huge difference in my life in so many ways. Just a sense of connectedness, a sense of really being on purpose, and really making a difference in the lives of the people that I work with. And then another thing that afforded me was the opportunity to do some personal work with Brian in 2 live events in 2019, and a personal day with Brian in December. And I want to tell you, that was the icing on the cake. At that personal day, we were able to get to some of the core things that had been underlying why I always felt like there was something wrong with me. And I was able to let those go and come away feeling 20 years younger, lighter, happier, more joyful. And the biggest, most important thing to me that's resulted is that I have transformed my personal relationships. And you can probably hear in my voice how moved I am about this. I have one daughter, and my daughter and I have always loved one another and never been able to get along. And since I've been working with Brian, it's just gotten so much better. And then when I came home from the personal day and 2-day retreat with him, everything has changed. And for the first time in her 47 years, almost 48 years, we are consistently able to be together and be loving towards one another, and to share who we are intimately without rubbing friction, challenges that had been there previously. And like I say, we always had that deep love, but there was something that was in the way of us being able to get along in a loving way. And that's amazing. Like, you can't put a price on that. So I just really want to share with people, working with Brian has really transformed my life. And I continue to work with Brian. I don't see any time in the future of stopping that, because I want more of what I want in my life. I've reached the ripe old age in my early 70s now, and I consider that I have lots of life left in me, lots more that I want to let in, and more experiences that I would like to have. And I know that my continued work with Brian is helping to make all of that possible. And part of the reason for that is to really have a space where my messages that come and my interactions that come from the programs that I do with Brian are helping me to solidify a different paradigm of how I live and how I view the world, and to ameliorate some of what goes on in the regular world that in the past would probably get to me. And I'm fortunately able to say that going through this coronavirus experience right now, I'm not losing my equilibrium. I'm not getting into panic or worry. And hopefully I can be a space for other people to know that they're okay too, that they're fine, they're perfect, and they're safe. So that's my message. And thank you so much, Brian, for all that you've done for me. And I look forward to all that we'll continue to do together in the time ahead. I love you very much. And I hope that anybody who sees this will take it to heart and work with Brian yourself and see what possibilities open up for you. It's completely different to anything that I had ever done in my life. And I know most of the people that I know that have worked with him say the same thing. It's completely liberating and completely life-changing in a liberating way, not just change your life a little bit, change your life at the core. Thank you.